In the world of boxing, the roar of the crowd often hides the darker stories behind the fights. Over the years, the sport has seen incredible victories, but also scandals that left fans stunned. Today, we're diving into some of the largest fraud cases in boxing history. Moments that made people question everything they thought they knew about the sport. Before we jump into these jaw-dropping stories, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That way, you won't miss any of the incredible tales from the world of sports we bring your way. Now, let's get into it. The rematch between Muhammad Ali and Sonny Liston in 1965 became one of the most controversial moments in boxing history. Ali threw what looked like a quick right hand in the first round, and Liston hit the canvas. The fight was over in under 2 minutes, but not everyone believed it was a clean knockout. Slow-motion replays showed the punch barely connecting, leading to decades of debate. Was Liston truly knocked out, or did he deliberately fall? Rumors of mob influence circulated, with some saying Liston threw the fight to avoid retaliation from organized crime. Ali, of course, maintained it was a legitimate punch, but the controversy remains one of boxing's great mysteries. At the 1988 Seoul Olympics, Roy Jones Jr. delivered a near-perfect performance in the gold medal match against South Korea's Park Si-hoon. Jones dominated every round, landing nearly 3 times as many punches as his opponent. When the judges awarded the gold medal to Park, the crowd erupted in boos. Even Park himself appeared shocked by the decision. A later investigation revealed that South Korean officials had influenced the judges. Jones' loss remains one of the most blatant injustices in boxing history, overshadowing what should have been a career-defining moment. During the 1930s, Primo Carnera was marketed as an unstoppable force. Standing at 6'6", his imposing size made him a star attraction. But behind the scenes, his career was riddled with rigged fights. Many of Carnera's opponents were allegedly paid to lose, orchestrated by mobsters controlling his career. When he stepped into the ring with legitimate fighters like Max Baer, the facade crumbled. Baer famously knocked Carnera down 11 times in their 1934 bout. What was once a towering legacy was reduced to a story of manipulation and fraud. The 1983 fight between Luis Resto and Billy Collins Jr. revealed one of the darkest moments in boxing history. After the fight, Collins' father noticed something off about Resto's gloves. They were missing padding. Without it, every punch landed like a hammer, leaving Collins permanently injured. An investigation found that Resto's trainer, Panama Lewis, had tampered with the gloves before the fight. The consequences were devastating. Collins' career ended, and he died in a car crash shortly after, a tragedy many believe was linked to his despair. Resto and Lewis faced criminal charges, but the damage to Collins and the sport's reputation was irreversible. Among boxing's governing bodies, the International Boxing Federation, or IBF, has one of the most infamous stories of corruption. Established in 1984, the IBF quickly became embroiled in controversy as its rankings and title opportunities were reportedly sold for bribes. Over 13 years, IBF officials accepted $338,000 in payments from big promoters like Don King and Bob Arum. These bribes ensured that fighters with financial backing were ranked higher, sidelining more deserving boxers. In 1995, for example, Arum admitted to paying $100,000 to prevent George Foreman from facing a mandatory challenger. Instead, Foreman fought Alex Schultz, whom he defeated by majority decision. An FBI investigation in 1999 led to the arrest of IBF President Robert Lee and 3 other officials. Lee was convicted of bribery, served 22 months in prison and paid $25,000 in fines. The scandal exposed how deeply money had corrupted the sport, leaving fans disillusioned. In 1996, Mike Tyson faced Bruce Seldon for the WBA heavyweight title. Tyson's presence alone electrified the arena, but the fight left fans outraged. Seldon went down just 109 seconds into the first round, seemingly from a jab that barely grazed him. Replays showed Seldon's reaction was exaggerated, fueling accusations that he had thrown the fight. Critics pointed fingers at promoter Don King, speculating he orchestrated the bout to boost Tyson's reputation. The crowd's boos echoed throughout the venue. The audience began chanting "Fix," having thought Seldon took a dive in order for Tyson to win the championship and move on to face Evander Holyfield, cementing the match as one of the sport's most disappointing spectacles. Edwin Valero was a rising star in boxing, known for his ferocity in the ring. The super featherweight and lightweight world champion won all 27 of his professional fights by knockout, with 18 of them ending in the first round. Valero was poised to become a household name, rivaling legends like Manny Pacquiao, but his life took a dark turn. In April 2010, he was arrested on suspicion of murdering his wife. While in jail, Valero was found dead in his cell, hanging from a noose made from his sweatpants. The circumstances of his death sparked controversy. Some of his family and friends, along with Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez, suggested foul play, claiming Valero and his wife were victims of political enemies. Whether true or not, the tragic events ended the career of a fighter who could have been one of the sport's greatest. Boxing has always been a sport of passion and drama, but it's also had its fair share of shadows. Which of these shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from the world of sports. Until next time, keep your guard up.